Hello guys! Here is a very small live session from me. I am not so excited to share the news, but I really want you guys to come along. We have a little bit chat. If nobody comes, then probably didn't pick the best time. I will just share what I want to share, and that's what it will be looking like. I will wait a little bit. The issue I'm having is that I live in Europe, and so far all the people I know are from the other side of the world. So, funny enough, probably one or two Belgians. Maybe they can be very useful for me today if somebody show up. I haven't announced it or anything. I'm just here to say a big update, and as those who knows me knows that I have been in search of, the right snake for your first animal, and when you have limitations you always want to make sure you do your best, so fake that. Sometimes the best is faking you up, literally. But okay, let me just put it that way. I have been an owner of a ball python who I bought as a male. It was a really nice snake. His name was Tarzan. Yoo-hoo! Because he's like, nighttime he was going and being like a Tarzan, like wee-oo! Like a snake steak. No, he was so cute. Every night was on the go and like researching. So it was so cute. But this Tarzan appears to be not Tarzan. It's his actual girlfriend of Tarzan, Jane. It was a pregnant snake who didn't want to eat for a month long, and because I wasn't very experienced in terms of climate and expensive heat controllers that I'm having now, I tried my best to control everything to the point. I missed it. I make sure everything was to the point, but I had a Chinese meter who was giving me plus minus few degrees temperature, so I never could get it exact. Also, the humidity meter was always showing much more than it actually is. So I thought my snake cannot breathe. It's like 90, 80. But that was not the case, and I was always like, oh, maybe I should mist it less, and stuff like that. But luckily enough, he just didn't want to eat. So I decided to make an appointment and drive back. So I drove back, and I spoke with the owner, and she said, oh, did you get it hurt? And I said, no, why? Because it has some lumps in his stomach. I feel 2 of them. And I said, no, it's never been get hurt. I will never hurt a snake. I'm very careful, and it cannot happen. No. It's not like ice cream that is just melting and falling on the ground. So, what's the matter? Call someone. Ambulance. Vet. Fast as possible. So she called her knowledgeable vet friend, and he said, well, maybe it's pregnant. Yeah, well, that was the case. It was pregnant, so we named her Jane, the girlfriend of Tarzan, After that, I found another one, and I liked him very much. Was a pastel, male, bigger, and cool. So I went and take him, and the deal was that if he doesn't eat, because that was the first time, you don't want to get hurt again. Same knife. So then I was like, okay, if you don't eat, I have the month to bring him back. But he ate, and it's a nice snake. He's kind, and he's very curious, and I loved that. But I have limitations, and I really wanted a big snake. And I always have something since little, I still, guys, I promise, I will look for that photo and I will show it to you. This is how all started when I was little, and my mother, gave me this big giant snake, and she never told me there was a smaller one. So there the love came, just hit me right there when I was holding that sweet tail of the snake that I was thinking is gonna grow to be 3 times bigger than I was, and surely it's gonna even continue growing like unlimitedly. When you're small, you always have these big imaginations of sizes and stuff. Like for example, a paper, it looks like a poster when you're a small girl, So I had that snake, but it's something tells me, in life you don't match with everybody in terms of friendships, and you don't match with everybody in terms of character. So I didn't feel we were meant to be, as if I have a chance to only have one. I didn't feel that he was that one. So I really looked for people and looked for people and people and people and people. Hello there. Who you are? I cannot see anything. It's my first time here, but I'm sharing something really important, and I will get to it if you continue listening. Now I just started by a story about my purchases in terms of ball pythons to get me to where I am now, and then I will move on to what happened. And it's important that I do this, and I was really hoping that I would do it a little bit later, but I don't know. Something was like, bim, bim, do it now. Yeah, so spontaneous girl, what can we do? Let me just check if I can read anything, because with my last phone, I couldn't never be online. Let's see, show. Okay, well, if somebody tried to say hello, then I will see if I can read that. So, I was about saying that my second ball python, who I got, I had it for a few weeks, so it's really not enough time to develop this bond with your animal snake. It's no animal that we buy can develop a bond for such a short time. I mean, we need to spend time with them. They must like us. They can, not must, they can like us from the moment they see us. Like, dogs, they come and wiggle their tail, and they're just trusting that you will not take a chair and slap it with it, So, okay, where I was, Asi, go back to reality. So I had that snake for a few weeks, and I did my best to create a bond. Surely the snake wasn't used to be handled so much, but it really gotten very, very, very relaxed. I mean, who doesn't get relaxed in someone's loving arms like I do with all the animals I have touched? Like my mother, she has like 10 million dogs, and they all love me, except one, who is just really traumatized, so he's just literally biting machine. But he also do that with love. I mean, I feel that he bites by mistake. It's really felt like that, because he was so overexcited to be close with you that he just ripped you off. Like, sometimes people also make this mistake, that they get so attached that they overdo it, and it breaks the whole thing when things are too jealous and too bad and more bad and more bad. So yeah. So I had this snake, and we didn't really bond very, very well. But I, I feel connected because I really wanted to make it work. But something was telling me, now is not the time to have more than one, and I want a big one because of my childhood. So I wanted a big one, so I started researching for a big one, but I really wanted to spend a lot of time to find this one a good home. So I looked many people. There were lots of people who wanted to cook it, other people who wanted to eat it, the third people who wanted to send it to a cobra, the fourth people who only want to provide a box to it, like a small one, another one who has too many one of them, so I know he will never get enough attention. And then was this Belgian guy who had a friend who is really looking for a second ball python, so that would make two, and he had female, and the female is also pastel. So I thought, oh, that's meant to be. For the time that I'm moving out and I find a new place to live, I really want to have this time to, be free of mind and not be scared. Having two snakes is not an option. So I thought, okay, what can you provide for him? He said, I have a bigger enclosure than yours at the moment. I mean, not me, but my friend, and they will handle it daily, and they will send me pictures sometimes, and I can also email the person, get more information. I call this communication, which didn't worked out that way. So I decided to give it a go, and not for all my life, but I decided to give it a go until I move out, because it's it's just no option having it here in the beginning where I struggle finding a right enclosure and where to put it, and it's just, I live by paying rent. I'm not allowed to have them aquariums and terrariums and dogs and cats in here. So I had to make a choice. Go for the dream, have a big something that I feel in my heart, I connect, which also was another story which I will get to. Searching for the boa, and that was, oh my god. But another live session for that one. So, this is a paper written in Dutch language, because the person is from Belgium and I live in the Netherlands. So, this paper is what you guys all over the world give to each other when you sell and buy snakes. Like, you have the original papers to show that it's not export of import the animal, or the animal is import and export. Then you need also, sometimes depending on the sort, you need a what was it? Good question. Let me see. I can answer this question. Oh, one moment, guys. Okay, it's a cities. Yes, it's cities animal number that shows that it's an import of export. When you buy it, you can buy it from a person, you can buy it from a breeder, or you can buy it wild caught from a Suriname, of Guyana, of America, of wherever. Philippines maybe have some. I guess they do. It's warm in there. I mean, I would like to be a snake there. Nice, next to the beach. So, yes. So we wrote this paper, and the paper is stating so. This is the formula for, making a new owner. The seller, which is me, sell it free, because it was not meant to be a selling thing. It was meant to be you can take care of it until I can provide it a better enclosure and I can have it back, or until I see he's really, really happy with you and that I get enough of photos and videos, you know, so I feel that he's happy with you, so I can just let it be, because I would love to have more people around who make snakes, you know, give the life they deserve. So if that is the case, I'm just gonna be happy with it, because I have what I want to have and I want him to be happy. So that would make me happy if he can provide that care. So I've written my details, I signed them, then I gave him to write his details, then he signed it. And then underneath was the sort, this pastel from 2013. Hello, Danny. I'm fine. I'm just getting intense here with another drama story. I Yeah, it's all about snake being stolen rather than being cared of, and I don't know how intense that is in terms of being stolen, of being mishandled, of being given as a food, of I have no clue. Sorry about my state of my hair. So I made this agreement with this person, which says the name of the snake, not that it's called Terry, I call him Terry, but it says pastel, and that is not fake, and it says November 2013, and I written extra information which says the seller, no, the buyer, so seller is me. The buyer gets this piton to give it a good care for his life, but the seller, Asia, which is me, hi, that's my name, can have her pastel back when she move out, or not move out, if she thinks that he's fine or not there. So literally, what that means is that I can have him wherever I want to have him back, because it's only with time limit that I give it, just for the time that I, you know, move, or I find better person for him, or I don't find that his care is good enough for him, you know, blah 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 la la la. So, and that's exactly what happened, guys. Since then, I only gotten 2 pictures. I cried my butt off because I asked 10 million times, can you show me the enclosure? Can you show me that? Can you show me this? And he is only telling me, you have to trust us. It is that size. It is this. The other, your things that you give us, it's also in there. And I was like, I don't see it. Show it to me, motherfuckers. In the faking town of fake. So, yeah. And then I said, can I have then your friend's email? You know, the one with the female pastel. I want to know more how they're doing. Maybe they can breed. And I really wanted for him. He is a grown-up man, you know. He can have perfect breeder. I'm sure he would be fabulous to breed. I mean, I really wanted it for him. Before I get him back, or before I feel that he's perfectly fine there, I wanted to hear, hey, your baby has babies, and the babies get babies and more babies. And here they are, and, you know, they do fine. Faker. So yes, we signed this. Yeah. And then recently I messaged him. Listen, I'm worried. I want him back. I don't feel he's in a good care. We had the agreement, so when can I have him back? I will travel again 3 hours, but I want to have him back. I will figure that out what the fuck I'm supposed to do. But better than be there and scare the heck out of me in what condition he is at. Fuck. So yeah, I did call the police today. And they said, well, it's not here, it's there. you have to let your police know what happened, and then you have to go personally to the approximately the address of the place where it happened, and then you have to make another, document that you have complained. Yeah, and I'm thinking, gosh, if I can manage to send that person an animal cruelty or something like that, I mean, there are like 10 big snakes in there. If I have to think of how he cared about my snake, then probably he would be not very happy if he gets a control. So yeah, I'm trying to contact him. I message him and I ask people to contact him because, you never know from other people's numbers. Maybe I should ask somebody from Belgium to contact him because then it's a Belgian number. Fake it. So yeah, that's from me about that story. If anyone have any questions to me, accept how am I? I am. I am. I'm okay. I mean, my girl is doing prima. Only that I miss this boy and I don't want him to be eaten by a cobra. And I want him to live a royalty life and, big enclosure. And he's so curious and is fantastic little Paul Piton. And I want the best for him. And it makes me fucking angry that situation is the way it is. So guys, yeah, this video is also for many of you to be informed that this can happen in any place, in any city, no matter how people sound so trusty. I mean, he was so sweet and said to me that we will keep in touch, and he signed this document. He wrote himself all his information. He didn't mind at all signing anything, and he knows that that is a fucking proof. And he didn't mind doing it. So you see, people can really be pure people, but like if you are selling snakes, yeah, me too, Danny, me too. I will do my best. I involve few people and hope they can help out because I want it to be good. But I'm not God. I mean, if I cannot get anything of it, because last time I did Angifte for somebody stealing my phone, for example, and one time for my bag, and I never got any response back. So that's why I was hoping that I should be doing this somewhere where it's really related to animals. Unfortunately, that's not America. I heard in America you have one really cool one cruelty place. Man, these guys are coming like soldiers and they just want to check you out like serious shit, right? Wow, I'm impressed. I really want those guys here. Those guys come with me 3-hour trip to Belgium, wait on the doorstep of this motherfucker, to be polite. And hopefully, he will tell me where is my baby and I can have him back. And he won't do this to anybody else. I just hope my baby is not in someone's mouth. Or pooped out. Fuck. So yeah. You guys have any other questions? You have seen my videos. If you have any other questions, sorry about this long faking story. Next one, it will be about the boa search. This one, it's really animals being stolen from me, clear as that. And I don't know how to do it. I don't know the process. So guys, if you have any other questions, I stay here for another few minutes. It's my first live and I thought, okay, do that one, be a story. You can... Yeah, you see, that's what I mean. USA people, they have this cool animal place that I heard so cool things about. You just call them and they're coming as soldiers, like, and they're this serious looking like both guys, like probably coming with the shells around. And like, you show me your snake document, you motherfucker, or I close you behind bars. Like, Really, they are really cool. I really wish they were here. So yeah, USA, cool. I like the American style sometimes. I have never been there. I would love to be there. I do a lot of dancing, like bachata and salsa, and I think I can do it everywhere in the world. So it will be fantastic if I get there. But so we'll see what they do about the situations. Have you seen my videos, Danny? You have any other questions for me? Thompson, this video it's all about a very dramatic story of someone stole my snake, and I'm not sure where he's at and what conditions he's at, Thomas. I hope that, hello, I hope that when you look back this video, play from the beginning, then you will know what happened. It's just not pretty, Thomas. So guys, if you have any other questions for me, I have a few minutes for you guys answering the questions. Yeah, I'm sorry too. We have to be careful, but we can, if, for example, if we are breeders and we give our snakes, like we put them on the internet and then we put a price tag on them, and then you never know where they go. So me, I would love to be make babies and be a breeder, but oh, thank you, Danny. Thank you. Some of them are more positive than this one. Other them are even less positive than this one. But, it's reality, You have to be expressing your emotions, and it's part of life. And like, I made a bond with my girl. You will see her. Her name is Squeezy, and she's a red-tail boa constrictor from export from Suriname. So I have her here imported, and she was in the Dutch Zoo for a few years, and then from there she got somebody bought her, and again another person in Belgium. So I guess I was on a Belgium wave. And the first animal I bought, the one that was pregnant from earlier on this video, you can look back if you have missed. That one was very close to Belgium. It was like a few minutes from Belgium. So I also counted as Belgium. For me, everything there is Belgium. Yeah, even though they speak not Belgian, but they have other accent. So it's Belgium for me. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoy my other videos, and you can look back this live stream, which I did very spontaneously. I didn't have any clue that I would do that, because I record also other type of videos, like about the piercings and the pain and the stuff, but this is mainly my snake diary videos. But of course, I like to have different, Okay, Danny, thank you so much for stepping by, and I hope I see you again. Have a safe working day, Danny. Let me know what you think of Squeezy. So, Danny is gone, I guess. So guys, if you have any other questions to ask me, or none of you have watched my videos, that is also a possibility. It's like I make videos now few months long, and I make live stream, and I get people who never watch the videos. Perfect. But yes, if you have any questions, I'm here. Oh, thank you, Danny. Bye, dear. It's funny now because nobody knows that I'm doing this. So I have some people that follow from my first or second video. and those people also have no idea that I'm here. So probably they will see later and they'll be like, oh, yeah, I didn't know either. I mean, but that fake thing happened. All them trying to contact this motherfucker, and he's blocking everybody and everything that I'm trying to do. So maybe my snake is. I mean, I am trying not to feel guilty about that because, as I said, I'm not a magic. I cannot hide whole zoo in here when I'm not allowed to have that giant enclosure. I'm just not allowed to. The only animal I'm allowed to have is the mouses on the roof and the birds that fly outside. And I also have some very cool robotic ones. Yeah, I have a robotic dog, robotic papagao. Yeah, they're cute. They repeat everything I say. And you pat the dog's face and you say, sit. And he sits. Really cute. But okay, guys, let me not keep you very long. I hope that for those of you who watch this back, then they will know the whole story. And my next one will be about the boa constrictors in general and my story of how the heck I end up again in Belgium getting a squeezy and why did I get her? Even I wasn't sure that she will come back to me. I wasn't sure because I have rejected a few. So I will speak about that next time. So, last chance for questions. Snakies, boas, life, something. Okay, guys, cool. I thank you so much for watching, and I will make another one soon. And thank you so much. I hope you feel informed about that situation can appear. And bye bye from me. Best of luck. Kisses, like I say. Like I say to Squeezy. Kissy kissy. Hissy hissy. Bye.